Hey guys, today I'm reviewing Mind Tan Coconut. I'll be going over everything you need to know about this self-tanner, and at the end of this review, I'll be giving you my final rating of it, how it compares to all the other self-tanners on the market. A lot of you have requested this Mind Tan one. Actually, you guys request Mind Tan products all the time because I know they're very popular. So let's start out with the price. This is $35 like all their products are. And this is another 1 hour express tan. I think most of their products are 1 hour express tans. And you can kind of see the product is getting all over the place. It's like a black color, but the guide comes out a very, very dark brown color. This mousse is a little thinner than your average mousse, so it's not as fluffy. It's a little more bubbly and liquidy than most mousses, so it kind of liquefies when you apply it, making it a little difficult to apply. It smells really good. It smells like tropical coconut, which you guys know I love. I love tropical smelling self-tanners. So this one smells really good going on. However, by the end of the 3 hours I kept it on, I could smell more DHA and it didn't smell as good as when I started. Applying it is kind of messy just because of the texture. First of all, you guys can see how dark the guide is. So you'll definitely want to use a tanning mitt when applying this. Also, you'll need to be careful because this one melts pretty quickly in your hands, so it causes like dripping and running. It got all over my shower ground, which is never fun to clean up, especially when it gets in the grout because it kind of stains the grout. So be careful with that. Overall, this wasn't the easiest application, but it is easy to blend the guide in, which is nice. Drying time. So this is a 1 hour express mousse. You can leave it on 1 hour for a natural tan, or you can leave it on for longer if you want to achieve a darker tan. So I left it on for 3 hours, and the entire 3 hours I left it on, it was so sticky. I was so uncomfortable. I didn't want to touch anything. I didn't want to sit on anything. Even through my clothes, I could feel the stickiness. So this one never dried the full 3 hours I had it on. So that was something I really didn't care for with this. Now, as far as the results go, Mind Tan has a range of products that claim to have different colors for each formula. Like they have a violet one, they have a coconut, they have a coffee one, a Moroccan, they have so many different ones, and they claim to each produce a different color. I haven't seen any big drastic change between the colors of the three I've now tried. So I think that part might be slightly a gimmick. But the color of this one, I left it on 3 hours, so I expected a pretty dark tan by the next morning. How you use it is you leave it on the 3 hours and shower it off. When I showered it off, I saw a ton of guide coming off in the shower. Was like black on my floor. And then I got out and I was just as pale as I was to begin with. And then my tan deepened overnight. My final result was like a medium shade. I had expected it to be darker. I had hoped it would be darker. This was just very natural looking. So I'm glad I left it on the 3 hours instead of just the one, because if I left it on 1 hour, my tan would have been super light. But I did like the shade it was pretty brown on my body with just like a little bit of an orange hint to it. But it's definitely more of a natural looking self-tanner. So if you guys are looking to be pretty dark, I wouldn't recommend this one. But if you're just looking for like a little bit of a natural glow, a medium shade, this one you might like because there was no streaks, the color was even, and I did look sun-kissed. It just wasn't as dark as I would have liked to be for keeping it on for 3 hours. This one lasted about 3 days before fading, so you'll need to apply this one probably 2 to 3 times per week. And as it faded, my skin became so dry. So this product definitely dried out my skin, which I was pretty disappointed with. It says it has coconut water in it, so it sounds moisturizing, but it's really not. So that was unfortunate. But overall, that brings me to my rating of this self-tanner. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, so I think it's slightly better than your average self-tanner. Not the best, not the worst. It has its pros and its cons. The color was really nice, just not dark enough for me, and it does smell good going on, but it takes forever to dry, and if you're looking to be super dark, this just isn't the one for you. Men, if you're only looking for like a natural color, you might like this one. But I think that there are better products even within the Mind Tan range, let alone there are definitely a lot of better self-tanners out there. My favorite of the three I've tried so far is still the original Mind Tan. So that's my opinion on that. But I want to know if you guys have tried this coconut one. Comment below with your results and what you think of it. And for more information on this self-tanner and many others, please visit us online at SelfTanning.com and on Facebook and Twitter.